You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table. Where we chop up locally and globally, fence vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little. Get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, gotta binge watch. If you don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clock it. They don't wanna miss a second of this hate content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back until you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, all right.
Hey.
What's up, Karma Diva? How you doing this evening?
I'm doing beautiful. How you doing, sister girl?
I'm doing okay. You caught me yawning earlier, but I'm awoke. I'm like, why didn't I yawn before the live? As soon as the live started, then the yawn broke out. Like, But anywho,
right
that's okay. I'm gonna edit that part out.
No.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Keontae, can you see the chat? Do you know how to read the chat on your phone? Tanya Travis said, hello, y'all. She said, hey, cousin, Miss Kurt.
Cousin. That's my big cousin.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, Tanya? Her name is just like mine, except for yours is spelled Tonia, and mine is Tonya. But thanks for tuning in. Since she's related to you.
I take no blame in that. They came before me. I learned from them.
Okay. Then you learn from the best. But yes, everybody come on in. Make sure you hit the like button, share the live out. All you got to do is hit the share button, share it on your Facebook, your Twitter, wherever you would like to share it. And also, thank you. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and then hit that notification bell so that you can get a notification every time we go live.
And you can ring my bell. Ring my bell.
Hey. Yes, baby, ring the bell, so y'all can get all of our notifications every time we go live or every time we do an upload. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We have a lot of topics to discuss tonight.
Yes, we do.
Yes, and one of them is Gayle King, Kobe Bryant, Lisa Leslie, and Snoop Dogg. That's one topic all together.
Right.
And then Lori Harvey, which is Steve Harvey's stepdaughter. Daughter-in-law. I'm sorry, daughter-in-law.
No, that's a stepdaughter.
Did I say it right? Stepdaughter. Daughter-in-law.
That's his wife's
that wouldn't be daughter-in-law. Wouldn't be right, would it?
No,
it wouldn't be right.
No.
Okay, that's his stepdaughter or daughter. And Future, we're gonna talk about Future and his son Jakobi, who recently has been arrested and quite possibly could be facing up to 20 years in prison. And the Evelyn Lozada and OG Ogum beef has come back up into the atmosphere because all the rumors that people are saying Evelyn might be leaving Basketball Wives. So we're going to talk about that. And then there's a little tidbit I want to speak about Martin Luther King at the end. Just a little tidbit. And some other things might come up. You know, you never know at the hood table.
You never know.
Yes. Tanya said, don't tell everything, Karma Diva.
Oh, I ain't even begin to tell nothing yet.
She said she done chilled out. Y'all having too much fun. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about, Tanya. Trust and believe. I say it all the time, especially when certain situations come up. I'm like, thank you, Lord Jesus. I'm not in my 20s anymore, or my 30s, or my 30s. Because, man, I be having to catch myself like, ooh, these people about to make me lose my religion.
You know what? Lately, I used to be calmer, and then as I've gotten older, I'm just tired of BS, and I feel like I'm not gonna take this mess no more. I'm gonna say what I got to say and keep it moving.
I know that's right. Hey, what's up, nephew Charming Chucky? Thanks for tuning in tonight. And y'all let us know how y'all feel about any of these topics that we're going to be discussing tonight.
Please.
People have been talking about several of these things all week, so some of it is not new to Ntibati in here. The first thing on the topic of discussion tonight is Gayle King, Kobe Bryant, Lisa Leslie, and Snoop D.O. Double Jizzle. And real quick, like, I'm gonna tell y'all, as most of you have known, Gayle King has been receiving a lot of fire, a lot of backlash for bringing up exactly a week after the death of Kobe Bryant and his daughter, while interviewing one of his best friends, WNBA player star Lisa Leslie, and she happened to bring up the fact that he was in the news a long time ago for some rape allegations. So we're gonna talk about it. That's the first topic on the topic tonight. Hey Deanna, hey love. Thanks for tuning in. Tanya said, wow, there's way too much going on. I ain't gonna miss Evelyn. She said, girl, we too old for that BS. I know that's right. Well, let me play this little tidbit, y'all, of what Gayle has said to Lisa Leslie, which is Kobe Bryant's best friend, and we're gonna start from there.
All right.
Let me make sure y'all let me know if y'all cannot hear it clearly.
Excuse me.
It's been said that his legacy is complicated.
Let me start it over.
If he was going to be in the WNBA, it's been said that his legacy is complicated because of sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time, Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Kobe's, he was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
And that's possible. I just don't believe that. And I'm not saying things didn't happen. I just don't believe that things didn't happen with force.
Is it even a fair question to talk about it, considering he's no longer with us and that it was resolved? Or is it really part of his history?
I think that the media should be more respectful. At this time, it's like if you had questions about it, you've had many years to ask him that. I don't think it's something that we should keep hanging over his legacy. I mean, it went to trial.
Yeah, with the cases, it was dismissed because the victim in the case refused to testify. So it was dismissed.
And I think that's how we should leave it.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me play what Snoop Dogg had to say in response, okay?
Hey, out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We the fucking worst. We expect more from you, Gayle. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after fucking Harvey Weinstein asking them dumbass questions. I get sick of y'all. I want to call you one. Is it okay if I call him one? Funky dog head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker? Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
Let me sip on that.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So that is our first topic of discussion. And Karma Diva, you want to start with your
my assessment of the situation?
your assessment of the situation, please.
What I think, first of all, I completely agree with Snoop. Why are you bringing this up? Have some respect for his family, because his wife, kids, mother, sisters, daddy, they all have to live through this every day. And they have to see this every day. And you bringing up one little old blip on the radar from his life. Why? And why are you bringing it up to his best friend? You've had 17 years to say something while this man was alive, and you said nothing. And now that he has passed away, very tragically, along with his daughter and 8 others, now you want to say something. But, and like she told her, but Lisa, you wouldn't see it. Well, Gayle, you wouldn't see it with Harvey because you're with him. You hanging out and taking pictures and drinking champagne. So you wouldn't see it. The only thing that Snoop said that I would disagree with is, you better mind your business or we coming to get you. That's a threat, Snoop. You can't do that. You can't do that, bro. I know what you're feeling, but you can't do that.
Right.
But, as far as Gayle and Oprah, I've been canceled them because they don't represent me or pretty much anybody that I know or hang with. So, I'm upset that, they are damaging already tarnished black men's reputations. They're taking it and hurting it even further.
Right.
Like with Oprah and the Leaving Neverland. I thought Mike was your friend. You done went on tours of his house, smiling and shucking and jiving in his face when he was alive. Then you wait 10 years after he's dead, and now you got something to say?
Right.
Now you're on the accuser's side? Come on now. And he can't, and these 2 men, they can't defend themselves from the grave. You had all this time to say something, but you wait until they pass. That's a coward move.
Yeah.
And
And I wonder, like Snoop said, like, what did you try to gain from this?
right.
You
What are
know,
you gaining?
what did you expect to happen? That's my thing. And Tanya said, in the chat, Tanya Travis said you a reporter, she should know what she was saying. And she kept talking about the shit. Don't feel sorry for her. She said, damn, Gayle, what was you thinking? His wife is really having a hard time. That's
Right.
the thing. Like,
She
and
lost a daughter. She lost her husband and a child.
And her child. And then, like, you bringing this up at this point in time when the whole world is still, like, heavily into grieving his other kids, his wife, his family, his friends, and, old basketball, mates and stuff. And then, like, as far as, like, the smaller children, like, they probably see this all around being tweeted,
Right.
on social media. Because remember how long ago this was and how old his children were?
2003. Now his kids wasn't even born then.
Thank you. Some of them wasn't even born in. And they might hear like little bits. They might have heard like bits and pieces
Right.
of it.
So
But
now, on top
like,
of grieving for their daddy, they got to hear about some woman alleging that he raped her. And let's talk about her. People gonna be like, "Oh, you victim blaming." No, I'm victim shaming, because first of all, the woman, she came and knocked on his door. He didn't go knock on her door. She came and knocked on his door. They said that the woman has been proven to be schizophrenic and she was not on her medication.
And she also confessed that she lied. She made a statement.
And then when she went to go get tested the next day, she admitted that she had sex with somebody else.
3 different DNAs.
And, yeah, I mean, but you go and you have sex with another man after you claim you've been assaulted. Who does that? And then you got the semen and pubic hair of not one, not two, but 3 different men in your underwear and body. Yeah, she sounds real credible to me. I'm like, and then like you said, the charges were dropped because she refused to testify against him. She came out and said that she lied, and then she still got a settlement on the side.
Yeah. I just thought it was very poor taste. And I know Snoop, like a lot of people like, well, Snoop, that's messed up, because he came back and said, you know what, I didn't threaten Gayle. He was like, I didn't, mean any harm for Gayle. He said, there's no way I would, go and hurt her or want somebody to hurt her. But basically he was just saying, that
he didn't mean it literally.
He said we're watching you. That's what he basically said. And I think what he meant when he said we're watching you is everybody got our eyes on her because of all the stuff she's doing. Things is just like piling up on top of each other, from the Harvey and her and Oprah. Like the thumbnail on this video is Gayle and Harvey all chummied up together and stuff, smiling and laughing and stuff. And it's like, people is getting tired of it, especially the Black people. They're like,
my thing with her and Oprah is y'all dragging the hell out of. Okay, so how can I explain? This is gonna be my little rant for the evening.
Yeah, took the glasses off.
I'm about to get serious now. So with her and Oprah, it's like they're on a campaign to drag Black men. And what they're doing is they're taking these Black men who are celebrities and they may have a case or something pending. What they're doing is they're doing the white supremacist job for them. They're dragging these men in the mud. They're making sure that they are seen as super predators instead of human beings, instead of regular men. So when they go in there, people already have their minds made up what kind of man this is. And now, like I say, like with R. Kelly, they tried him before and they couldn't convict him. So now, instead of taking him back to court with new evidence, they're trying him in the court of public opinions. And that way, when he goes into court, people are already going to be thinking negative of him.
Right.
And it's not, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Kelly is innocent at all. But is he guilty of all the charges leveled against him? I don't believe it. I don't believe he's guilty of all the charges leveled against him. Now, don't get me wrong, on the other side, I do believe Kells is a straight up freak. But, some of these women were grown women when they went there willingly. So how can you blame him when you went willingly? But, I don't like the way Oprah and Gayle operate. I don't like the fact that they are downing their own people. And, they just wrong. But karma is a bitch.
Yes, it is.
Karma is a bitch.
You are absolutely right.
And, think about it. They are taking they have some kind of campaign where you can't be a strong male, a strong heterosexual male. They are trying to eliminate the masculine men and effeminate and push these effeminate men forward.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. They go after they love Tyler and Medea. They love Billy. What's his name? The one who wore the tuxedo dress to the Emmys.
What is
Porter,
his
Billy
name?
Porter.
Porter.
They love him, and I mean, he's a wonderful character. He's funny as I don't know what.
I love him on Pose. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you know what's wrong with the masculine men? They're going after and attacking the hell out of them, and you notice that they're only going after the black men. They haven't said anything about their friends. But see, I said they doing all of this stuff to R. Kelly and to Kobe. They're doing that in the public, and it's a smoke screen. They doing that so you ain't paying attention to their buddy, what's going on with him in the background.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people have said also, and I had mentioned it to myself, but being that Oprah had some things happen to her when she was younger, a lot of people's like, well, she just mainly focusing on the black man because somebody black did something to her when she was a young little girl. So. But still, I mean, that's not a reason to go specifically for one particular one particular race, those who look exactly like you, but then you all chummy and making money and, making it rain with old boy over here. Harvey Weinstein. And it's just crazy. To me personally, I'm like, if you're not going to do it to all of them, no matter what race it is, then just don't do it at all.
Right.
Don't do it at all. Because you're looking bad. Both of them is looking real bad out here. And that's what I think
they're looking real bad.
Was saying when he was saying, we got our eye on you. We watching you. I know Snoop ain't the kind of person that would go and hurt a woman or wish something bad like that on Gayle. But so I know, and sometimes when you pissed off, in the heat of the moment, you pissed off, and they was like, "Well, Snoop, you were contradicting your words because you did say you don't want us to have to come get you." But it's Snoop. It's like Now maybe if this was back in the late 90s or something.
The early 90s is when he was getting in all that trouble. He's gonna catch a murder case. Murder was the case that they gave him.
He might be rolling up, bouncing in
in an old school 6'4".
Like, where you at, gal? Where you at?
Right, we looking for you. Where you at? Don't be hiding. Is that you behind that tree?
I know you at Oprah's house.
Open up the window.
Sure. But yeah, so I know where he was coming from. I
right. I felt him, and I didn't think. I know how they think, and I know that they were going to take that as a threat, whereas he was just saying it like metaphorically, like don't make us come after you.
Yeah, and especially when he called her a funky dog head bitch, everybody was like,
"Girl, I cried." Because I've been hearing that her hair looked like a dog, and then when I thought about that, I was so done. I was like, somebody stick a fork in me. Come on.
I was hollering, and I'm like, some people's like, oh, well, he's disrespecting the black woman by calling her a funky dog.
He ain't disrespecting the black woman. He disrespecting that black woman.
See, and that's why they say, if it, how the people be like, if it ain't for you, let it roll off your shoulders. If it ain't for you, what I'm saying? But yeah, I was hollering because I'm like, Gayle, sus.
Like, we already let you kind of slide with R. Kelly. We let you slide with Robert. Right. But come on now. Come on.
What Tanya say? Tanya said his family is hurting. I know his wife is going to throw up. The families are taking it hard. Yeah, that sure was a threat. He could have saved that last part. Yeah, I agree.
Right.
She said, "Damn, I'm the only one typing." Trust me. When it comes to YouTube videos, some people
baby,
be watching,
they'll be here later tonight and tomorrow,
and they'll probably comment after the video. Some people don't like to come down in the chat, and I always tell people, get out the doggone trees. Why you on the clouds? Come on down and play with us in the chat. But can't force nobody.
Tony, well, I didn't necessarily let her slide, but we didn't say much. We didn't say much.
Not as much as they saying now. Yeah.
Right.
So I won't say we gave her a pass, but the backlash that she getting now
is well deserved.
Sure, well deserved. It is well
wrong all the way around. And I just tell people, put yourself in their shoes. What if that was your family member and somebody sitting here trashing the hell out of them on every channel that you turn on? That's not right. And especially when you're having younger kids.
Well, the worst part for me is not that she only was like bringing it up to Lisa Leslie, his best friend, but the fact that when Lisa said, like, she said it's really not, that big of a deal, because Gayle was like, trying to make it seem like it was a big deal. And she was like, no, I never seen him like that. We would go out. She said, I have friends in the NBA who would do stuff like that. Hey girl, tossing their phone number around, trying to holler at everybody they see, even when they in a relationship. So Lisa was like, no, it's not complicated. And she said, I could never think or imagine him doing something forcefully to a woman or violating any woman or being aggressive with any woman. And then Gayle had the nerves to say, but you're his friend. So you wouldn't see that though. Like,
when I heard that, I was
like she was trying to make her say, well, I guess if I wasn't maybe he did. Like, she was trying to make her say, well, maybe there's a possibility or something. Like, she tried to entrap her or something, on the slide.
She wasn't falling for the bullshit.
She didn't fall for the okie doke. She did not fall for the okie doke. She said, but what she did say was that something probably did happen, and I think she was referring to they did have sex, but she said, I don't believe it was by force. That's what she said. She said something could have happened. And then, but see, that's what made me the most upset was when Gayle said, but you're his friend. So you probably wouldn't see that. Like she was trying to say you would lie or something.
When she said that, I automatically was like, yes, you friends with Harvey. You don't see it. Because I ain't seen you go and interview him.
Yeah.
Or I didn't see you trying to interview Jeffrey Epstein before he killed himself.
Yep. And Matthew, you're right. Matthew said last year she got so much praise for her R. Kelly interview, she decided to try to go after another Black celebrity. I think I totally agree with that. She did get a lot of praise for that, especially when she was holding it down when R. Kelly jumped up and act like he was going to throw a chair or something at Gayle. Gayle sat there with a poker face. I didn't work on my poker face. She was like, Robert. I know she wanted to say
my poker face being in the clinic.
Damn. That's what she wanted to say. Sat your ignorant ass down. That's what she wanted to say, but she was like, Robert.
And I mean, it was like the driest Robert. Yogurt. Like she was ordering food, just yogurt, banana. Yeah.
I know.
It was like, can you show some kind of emotion? Are you a robot? Do you need to be reset?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, she was just sitting there like on chill, like, no, this mother, no.
Like she didn't want to be there in the first damn place. Like she drew the short straw.
Girl, I probably would have maced him because, I always keep me some mace on hand. He would have got up and started going all crazy and stuff. I would have, shh, sat your ass down. Sat your ass We ain't in the hood.
Right.
Look at we ain't in the hood and we on the hood table. We ain't in the hood. Shoot, we on national TV school. Set your ass down. Tanya said, calm as a motherfucker. Yeah, she was sitting there calm as a motherfucker.
I done looked at him like I look at little kids when they acting up like, huh? Oh, you acting up around me? We gonna play that game? Because I guarantee you I'm gonna win.
I know. Hi, matey. Hey. Well, okay. Lord. So we can all agree that we all believe Gayle was out of pocket. She was out of line. She needed to have several seats.
Several damn. She need to have a row all to herself in the back. And she need a veil on.
Thank you. Now, moving along, y'all. Moving along. I know Tanya had mentioned something in the chat about Miss Evelyn Lozada.
I like Evelyn.
I like her. Me and Evelyn, no. For real, there, Holyfield. Me and Evelyn have a love-hate relationship.
You love to hate her?
And I hate to love her.
Stupid.
Matthew said somebody called Gayle and Oprah and Kale.
I saw that too, Okra and Kale. I was rolling. Because I've been calling Gayle Gargoyle. And just plain old Oprah is bad enough as it is. So
they said Okra and Kale. That's the first time I heard of that, man.
I want to say I was reading some of Lovely T's comments, and I saw that, and I was rolling. They was roasting the shit out of them, and it was hilarious.
Oh my God! I swear that's the first time I heard that. Okra and Kale. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what I'm gonna start calling them from now on. Okra, and you know how the old folks say okra.
Right. Okra.
Give me some of that okra.
Okra. My grandpa used to be, I'm gonna fix me some okra. You welcome to it, but you can have my portion too.
Them old folks don't know about that kale, but they know about some okra. But okay, some of y'all need to tell me, how do y'all feel about the OG and Evelyn situation? Because it came back up again. Everybody thought it died down. Everybody thought it was old and stale.
I haven't watched this season, so what happened?
Well, what had happened was like,
what had happened was,
it seemed so long ago, but it probably was like maybe 6 months ago, maybe, when Evelyn and Ogum, well, I just say OG. Evelyn and OG, they had got into a little beef, and OG had accused Evelyn of being a racist, bigot, colorist, and it happened to do with a lot of things that Evelyn had said about her, like calling her a monkey, calling Jackie a cockroach. Remember when she got into it with Cece and she called her Ling Ling?
No, I did not hear that.
That ain't funny, no.
Look, I'm an equal opportunity person. I laugh at everybody and everything. So I offend everybody.
But when it came on television last year, you talking about the whole entire world. I mean, I can't recall where CC is from, but everybody was going in on Evelyn for calling her Ling Ling. And
that is culturally wrong, but it's still funny.
It's wrong. It's wrong. But so Evelyn, after, I guess nobody's really like took it there, Evelyn before, but OG, she was putting it all on social media. She was saying it in interviews, stuff like that. And so Evelyn filed a lawsuit and was going to sue her because she said she had, lost a lot of money She was being dragged. Her children was being threatened. All kind of stuff like that. And so she had filed a lawsuit. But
she need to leave the kids out of it.
Yeah, and the thing about it was she never said anything. OG, it wasn't like she said anything about her kids. She didn't say nothing about her kids. But Evelyn, for some reason, was like, my kids are being ridiculed. And somebody said, you know what, Evelyn, you did that to yourself a long, long time ago. All the names that you've been called, and now you want to file a lawsuit against OG after all the things that's been done to you. So I don't think that the lawsuit is going to fly.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't think the lawsuit is going to fly. But the reason why it came back up was because of the fact that people were there was rumors out here that Evelyn was going to leave the Basketball Wives. Some people want her to go. Me personally, again, we have a love-hate relationship. Sometimes she gets on my everlasting nerves, and I'll be like, get her out of there. Especially, see, I don't know if you had watched it last year. Remember, I don't know if some of y'all in the chat has seen it, the season last year. But remember when Evelyn took off and she was running down that road and she tripped and fell into the bushes? Do y'all remember that?
I'm going to have to find that clip. It sounds like some shit I can play over and over again.
I did. I'm telling you, when I was reviewing Basketball Wives last season, that scene right there, I sat and rewind and rewind and rewind and rewind. That man, like waking up, bushes and grass all in her hair. Child, I think that's when the lawsuit started, when her butt was embarrassed on TV because she rolled all up in the bush. Tanya said, no, you didn't, Tanya. I just spit my drink out. That's the Brooklyn hood in her. She will bust a grape though. I'm not too sure. See, the thing about it is, I think Evelyn is more bark than bite. I mean, back in the day, I used to think Evelyn was just, ride about it, You know what I'm saying?
It's one of them things where, like they say, the person that barked the loudest is the one that's scared the most.
Mm-hmm. So she was good for throwing a cup, for throwing a drink, for jumping across the table. But when it comes to OG and when it comes to Tammy, I'm like,
Tammy will throw them bowls. Hold on. Don't.
I ain't saying she ain't. I'm just saying, remember when they had got into it? She wouldn't do nothing to OG either, because OG would have laid her out like the defense linebacking football.
When I found out she was playing football, I was like, yeah, really, that bitch alone.
In a tutu. Lingerie. Okay. They play
football y'all playing.
Some skimpy, lacy stuff, girl. With some little draws on and stuff, and some.
No, she needs something bigger for that big ass.
Girl, she's a beast though. I done seen her on that field, and Evelyn don't want that. Evelyn don't want that. But anyway, back to the lawsuit. It was a defamation case that she had filed against OG, but it's at a standstill. The last time I checked this, they said it was at a standstill because Evelyn hasn't been able to serve her with the lawsuit. They said
you're not being able to serve her with the lawsuit, but you in scenes with her.
Well, this was after it wrapped up though. So I don't know. That's what they saying. But
I'm saying with Shawnee being executive producer, trust and believe, she know where to cut them checks to. So she could have served that paper for her.
Yeah. Well, see, they said that Evelyn had got an emergency hearing right before Christmas. They said she was pleading with the judge to allow OG to be served by printing it in a newspaper, but the judge denied it, meaning she had to go all the way back and start all over to try to find a way to serve OG. That's what the court record said.
Well,
And
see,
then,
what she doing is like, when you trying to find somebody to divorce them and they are, running from you. So you
uh-huh,
put it in the newspaper. That way it's there and somebody is gonna see it and tell you, hey, they put your business in the newspaper and
yeah,
you'll contact them then, trust me.
yeah.
So I think that's what she was trying to get at. But the judge is like, eh.
Well, I don't know if OG is running or if Evelyn, if she's really serious about this lawsuit, or if OG is trying to, stay away. But the judge did give her a 60-day extension. So if this happened right before Christmas, then
I
60
mean,
days.
it's coming up.
Yeah, 60 days would be like in a few weeks. That's how long she got, to serve OG. So I don't
Got
know.
till next week, basically. Can you believe this month is half over almost?
I cannot. And I
I
took
cannot.
off. I took off. I'm not working. What day is Valentine's? Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, I took off Thursday and I took off Friday because that's how many Valentine's Day dessert orders I have. So I'm like gonna be super, and people is still. I just got messages tonight. Is it too late to place orders? I'm like, orders were due. Like, you had until last weekend, but I might let a few more slide in. Get them coins.
Oh, Tanya said, oh yeah, it would have went down. OG did threaten her a lot. That's why the lawsuit came into play.
Yeah, and then it said that she had said some lies about her and cost her some endorsement deals, cost Evelyn some endorsement deals. And I'm like, endorsement deals? What? You've been on basketball. You've been on Basketball Wives for 15,000 years.
And they married to non-basketball, baseball, or football player.
I mean, what kind of endorsements are they offering you, Evelyn? That's what I want
chick
to know.
endorsements, baby mama endorsements.
Some non-married to dating a basketball player sneakers. What was that?
Creepers.
No, what was that word, that saying that she used to say a few years ago, and she had t-shirts made like something like you're unimportant or you're
oh, you a non-motherfucking
yeah. Is that being endorsed? She don't get
trademark that.
She don't get a Nike swoosh on it. You a non-motherfucking factor.
I just want to know, did she copyright that? Is it trademarked?
I don't know. I know she was slanging some t-shirts for a minute, but after a while it died down and I ain't heard nothing about that. Then she was off the show for a minute, then she came back on the show and became a factor again herself, and now she's trying to sue OG, and I wonder if it's because she just needs some money.
I know she getting some kind of money because she got that baby by that baseball player, and he making some loot.
Yeah, them baseball players, shoot, they make almost as much money as the basketball, football players.
They make more.
They make loot.
It's, my boyfriend, he was saying it's some kid that got signed last year, 300 million.
Ooh.
I'm like, I need to take a trip to LA for about 6 months.
Ooh.
We need to go rent us a condo for about 6 months and see what happens.
If that was my son, just like I tell my sons all the time, they've been knowing this since they can understand the English language. If y'all ever get rich, I don't need y'all to I just want the little house behind the big house, like Oprah and Stedman. I just want the little house behind the big house.
Give me the guest house. I'm cool.
Thank you. That's what I want. Just give me the little house behind the big house, and I'll keep your babies and babysit when I got time.
Bathrooms.
Feed your dogs when y'all on y'all trips and stuff. But yes, that's all I want. The little house behind the big house.
I said these NBA players and these NFL players think they doing something. No, y'all need to check out the baseball players.
Right.
They're making some loot.
Hey, crackhead Willie, how you doing? First time here? Oh, well, thank you.
Hey, how you doing, sweetheart?
Thank you for joining us tonight. Yeah, we just doing a little commentary on some of this internet celebrity drama.
Right.
But yeah, so
drama for your mama.
And Tanya said, because Tammy put a stop to all that because it was supposed to be made about Tammy. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. No, yeah, that had something to do with Tammy, didn't it?
I think so.
I remember
because something about their daughters.
Right. They was arguing and they was beefing, and then that's when she came out with that saying or that slogan or see. This mess goes way back. But anywho, Tammy, did you see the Netflix movie that she's in?
No, what's it called?
Oh my god, hold up. If somebody can think of it real quick, type it in the chat. I was watching it earlier today, and then I got busy and I couldn't finish it. But it's on Netflix. It's called Fall Girls. So if you get a chance,
I haven't seen it.
I didn't finish it, but she's on there with several other some people I don't know and some people I've seen before, some stars. But yeah, I was kind of shocked to see her in that but she was always talking before about all the things that she had in store,
yeah,
business wise, and we know that she ain't trying to be back on the show no more. And now
Tammy got a lot of other shit going on. She got her Bonnet Chronicles. She got her stand-up going on.
Yeah.
Girl, them eyes. I can't even make my eyes as big as hers. She's like, girl.
I do like me some Tammy.
You know what? I can get along with this Tammy, but like if you remember back in the day when she was on Real World, where they was trying to say that David raped her, it was like they pulled the cover off of her. Hi, come on, you might as well say hi. You in here?
I remember
my daughter coming in saying good night.
Good night. Night night.
She said hi.
Night night.
Said night night.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Good night, Mom. I love you. I love you most of all.
Crackhead Willie said, I hope you make it big on your commentaries. I like your style. Been in the bushes. I like the video. About to leave the chat. Oh, that was sweet. Thank you.
Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you.
I told y'all people be up in the bushes watching. I'm like,
we appreciate you, sweetheart. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for coming in the chat because I love talking to people and hearing what they got to say.
Right. Come on back for more videos. Or go check out some of the other ones we've done. Sweetheart.
Yes, Crackhead Willie. And I've seen Crackhead Willie in a few chats as well from some other YouTubers that I follow. So yeah, I didn't seen him before in the chat.
Okay.
But this is his first time in our chat. So hey, make sure y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.
Right.
So now, people, let me know though. Would you like to have Evelyn stay on the show? Would you like to have Evelyn leave? Do you think it's time for her to just totally be gone?
I think Evelyn makes it spicy. She adds that because otherwise it'd just be some boring rich chicks just walking around and what? Y'all always arguing with each other and backstabbing each other.
Yeah.
So that's the part I can't stand. I'm like, if I don't like you, I'm not about to hang around you.
Right. I know. It would be like if she left and Tammy left. Well, Tammy already said she's done with the show. So if Evelyn left,
David only had Jackie, crazy ass,
crazy Jackie, and
Lord,
crazy Jackie. She had calmed down for a minute, but last season, I don't know what she was putting in her cup, but she was on one all season. I'm like, Dad, what happened to Jackie? She was the peacemaker for a couple of years, and trying to make everybody get along.
Jackie putting date rape drugs in her own cups.
Oh damn. Oh Lord, Doug would probably like that now.
Right. She make him seem like he is like the biggest super freak. I'm like, and then when I see this man, I'm looking like him.
He does not look like a super freak, but from what she be saying, but some guys, like some women, they don't want people to look at them and just think they a freak. They want to find out.
But like, find out for yourself.
Like the freaks
come about it. Come and see for yourself.
Say wait till nighttime when the freaks come out.
Right.
See, I like to get little hints. Like
right. I give you a little hint here and there. I might smile a little.
Yeah. Like the girl might be a freak if you can bring it out.
Right. Maybe not.
Crackhead Willie said he'll be back for sure. He said, bye, Evelyn, keep Tammy. I wish Tammy would stay. Oh, he said our channel is fun. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. We try, baby. We try. Actually, this is just natural for us to just sit here and laugh and talk.
I know. But yeah, she said he a freak, and I know Jackie a freak too. Her and all that black leather she always be wearing.
Girl,
she might as well walk around with a black whip in her pocket.
A miniature whip that folds out.
She black.
Stupid.
He said he's gonna turn into a freak for crack. Oh Lord.
Uh-oh.
I ain't got no supply.
I ain't got no crack for you.
Only thing I be slanging is desserts.
That's instant diabetes over there.
Now, one of my desserts, the strawberry shortcake cheesecake crunch.
I'll give me one of them for my birthday.
They be like, Tanya, what you putting in that cake? What you put in that cake? I'm like,
no, it's that chocolate one. I'm like, one little sliver. I'm like, okay, I know my blood sugar done shot up about 300 points.
I just made a chocolate. As a matter of fact, I forgot to post it on my cake decorating page on Facebook. But I just made a chocolate on chocolate sheet cake for a 50th birthday party the other night.
Oh my god!
I ain't posted the picture yet, but yeah, that mug was thick and rich.
Ooh, just making me shiver just thinking about it, because it's so delicious. And I mean, you
for crack money.
You would think that it's so. You would think that it would be really heavy, but it's not.
Right.
It's very light.
Yes. It's all about how long you mix your butter when you're making your homemade frosting. It's all about the butter.
It's all about the butter.
All about the
butter. She talking about tell them about the Benjamins. Tell them about the butter, baby.
See, you gonna have people lining up at the door.
Got any butter? You got another butter?
Where the cake at? Where the cake at? Be like Rihanna, cake, 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 hey. Cake, 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 cake.
And she got the cakes, y'all, and they are
I got
fabulous.
all
I
the
can
cakes.
say that.
All the cakes.
I can honestly say that they are fantastic cakes.
Well, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
I'm trying to really pump them up so I can get one for my birthday.
Oh, snap. You know, I just started the free cake giveaway, too.
See, yeah, she told me I'm excluded from it. This is wrong.
How you gonna drop down on the post talking about, can I try to win a cake? And you the co-host of the show. Come on now.
Look, I ain't the co-host of the cake channel.
Oh, Lord.
Totally separate. But I guess, you know, when you got a conglomerate.
Yes. Yes. But okay, y'all. Moving right along.
Right.
Now, one thing I also wanted to talk about was the deal that's going on with Future's son.
Now, tell me what's going on with him.
His little 17-year-old tail has been arrested. They said it was for criminal gang activity. They said his son, girl. And it's his oldest son, by the way. His oldest son, because you know he got like six kids, and supposedly, allegedly, two more. Because two more women came out saying,
and they came out around the same time that they both had babies by him.
Yep, and one of them is a boy and one of them is a girl, so he could potentially have almost a whole football team now. Shoot, I mean,
my thing is this:
starting lineup.
My brothers, y'all have to understand, your seed is precious. Your seed is precious. Quit slanging it to these one night stand, nasty tramp, booty clapping chicks in the club. They're not deserving of your seed. Your seed is your legacy. Is that who you want your legacy to be by? Seriously.
Ain't nobody deserving of your seed if you ain't trying to pay no child support. Now he already can't pay child support for some of the other children. Sierra and everybody been taking him to court. But anywho.
Like, I ain't thinking about you. I got Russell. He raising my son right.
He ain't paying no child support, but he's gonna pay for all his son's financial expenses,
legal problems,
to support him, like the lawyer and all that kind of stuff. So because his son, at first they said that he had just requested a public defender. But then once his dad Future found out and his mom, what's her name, Jessica, once they found out, they Future was like, you know what, I'm gonna take care of, the court costs and the because he listed himself as indignant, and I'm like, he listed himself as indignant. You got a father, you 17 years old.
Oh, independent.
No, it says indignant, and am I saying it wrong? INDIGENT, indigent, something like that.
Indigent.
And that's what he put in there for court documents, requesting a public defender. So I don't know if that means that he can't afford a attorney or something like that. But anyway, his mother, Jessica, and his father, Future, they stepped in. And the thing about it is, though, from the charges, like he had a shotgun that had the serial number filed off.
That's federal. That's federal.
Yeah. So that's just one of the charges. And then the thing about it also is they said he's also charged for alleged criminal gang activity. And this was in Atlanta. And they said in Atlanta, 17 years old, he can be charged as an adult. So he could possibly face 20 years with these charges that he's facing. And I'm just like,
young, dumb, and full of cum.
I
That's what that sounds like.
I just don't get it. I mean, I know I'm
He's
not
one of these kids that feel they entitled to stuff, and when they get caught, well, why am I getting in trouble?
saying.
Well, so and so did it. Well, so and so got away with it, but you got caught. So
Yeah,
now you gonna have to pay for you and so.
right.
And these kids, they don't want to listen. And it's like, baby, I have been there, done that. I got a crown and a T-shirt to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
listen to what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to help you avoid going down the same road that I have. But apparently, well, I can say this. It don't seem like nobody has told him this
And
from the
that's the thing.
sounds of it.
I'm not, just because Future's a little kind of wild and got a lot of kids and all by different baby mamas, I'm not going to just speculate and prejudge and say, well, he got this behavior from, you know what I mean? Because
Right.
sometimes we as adults can grow up in the streets, can grow up gang banging, grow up slanging, and all that kind of stuff, and then try to do better for ourselves, start our own businesses, go to college, get full-time jobs, you know what I'm saying? And your child that you try to raise to not do certain things still find their way back in the hood. And the main reason is because, well, you did it. That's what you hear from kids. You did it.
And it sounds so much fun. Like, we tell the glory stories of, stuff that went on. And so that draws them in. They're like, oh, well, I want to see for myself about these parties, about these people, about these hoods. But they don't understand these hoods have changed. There's different players in the game now. So it's not going to be the same.
Yep, that's true. They said that boy had let's see, the charges were he's charged with criminal use of an article, which is a gun, with altered ID mark, possession of a firearm. He gave a fake name, he gave a fake address, fake birthday, all that to law enforcement. And on top of that, he's also facing charges of criminal gang activity and trespassing.
Now, as far as giving them fake information, I don't think he should be charged for that because they sit there and lie to us all the time. And there's no repercussions for that.
Yeah. So, are we talking about the press?
Girl, we ain't going there with him.
For example, no.
Lord.
But he ain't law enforcement, but you know what I mean. But yeah, they said court documents reportedly show that, and I hope I'm saying his name right, Jakobi, future son Jakobi Wilborn, listed himself as a indigent and needed a public. That's what I think it means. He needs a public defender or can't afford a attorney, but they say his parents are going to pay for his attorney. So I think that I don't know. I don't know. Right now, it's too early to say if he's really was out there doing gang activity. But I mean, why do you have a gun with the serial numbers filed off?
Right.
And trespassing and
like what were you doing? What did you need that for? That you had to file everything off of there, disfigure this firearm. Basically, is what they're saying. What were you doing that you needed to do this? And you have advantages that other kids could only dream of, and you're throwing that away. And that makes absolutely no sense.
It was a gang bust down in Georgia last month. Again, he's facing charges of criminal gang activity, trespassing, altering an ID on a firearm. He was allegedly found in possession of a gun with the serial number scratched off. And they said he could face up to major time behind bars if he's convicted because Georgia, 17-year-olds are adults in Georgia. My thing is, okay, now his mother Jessica, and several other of his baby mamas have filed child support on him. Some of them even try to sue him for child neglect. And even Sierra, the singer Sierra, who has a child by him, she was suing him as well. So I'm like, your child out here gang banging, got guns with serial numbers sawed off, allegedly involved in criminal gang activity. Do you think this might be just a response to neglect? And not necessarily on just his daddy part.
Right. It
Not
could be. I mean, it could just be a cry for help, a cry for attention.
Right.
And that's sad. And then it's really sad because Future spent all that time and money going after Sierra and, fighting with her over, the baby calling Russell dad. Well, if this is the man that's present in his life and the man that is teaching him, why not? Why not let him call him that? You're not there doing it. You don't want that responsibility. So let this man who wants to do it, do it.
Well, I agree.
You can only reap the benefits. And cousin Tanya, girl, I know.
Yeah, she said
my daddy was right there with yours.
And I preached the streets to mine. And I didn't only preach the streets to mine, like Tanya said in the chat, but I preached the streets, my brothers, my cousins, my uncles, my dad. Right. Because our family, a lot of people know my family on my mom's side, my dad's side, my stepdad's side. And a lot of them was involved in the streets when we was growing up. So I didn't just preach. I would have my sons, I would tell my brothers, talk to your nephews, even if they weren't out there like that. Still, talk to your nephews. Let them know what happened. Let them all know why y'all did this or did that, or how you got locked up, or how you got out of this. Talk to them. So I did that at a very young age. So they knew a lot of us was on the streets.
Field trips. We
didn't glamorize it. We didn't glamorize it. And that's what a lot of parents, sometimes when they're discussing things like that with their children about their past, they glamorize it and they don't even realize they're glamorizing it. And the kids be like, well, you did it. Y'all did it. But what's good for
my kids all the time, I was dumb. I did a lot of shit when I was younger that I'm not necessarily proud of.
Everybody have. I have too.
Right. I'm like, but because of y'all, I've changed my ways. I've changed a lot of things about me that I pray to God you never get to see that side of me.
Sure. Oh, my sons have seen sides of me where they like, oh.
My son has seen a lot more than my daughter.
Right.
Because by the time she came along, I had completely calmed down. I had done graduated college and was working my, nursing job. So,
but it's always a moment where you just be like, oh shit, like something happened one time. I ain't gonna go into it, but something happened one time. We was at Cubby's on Redmond, and this girl almost ran into my car. She was doing I swear it was like she was doing 40 through the parking lot at Cubby's and almost hit me with my kids in it. And I jumped out and I just went off. And me and her was arguing. We was cussing. I'm ready to take off the earrings and everything. And then I had to turn around and look at my kids in the car. And they like.
That's like last year when we went to Kansas City.
With the phone, I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot I done lost my composure. I'm like, kids, I'm so sorry. Mama just lost her composure. They're like, no, Mama, no, we gonna put this on World Star.
No, I scared my kids. I scared my kids to the point my baby was in the back seat just bawling. And what happened was we were leaving Kansas City, but we left during rush hour. So we're on the interstate and the traffic in front of me stops. And I was driving my truck then, and the car behind me slams into me. So I'm like, what the hell? So the truck behind her, because the way she slammed into me, he hit her. So we thinking, okay, we'll be responsible of those. We'll pull it over to his shoulder with no, big deals. So me and the Jeep, she's in, this car is in between us. This hoe called herself gonna try to get away. I seen her trying to get back in traffic. I said, "Room," and rammed into her. And she spun around, and her bumper started falling off. Then the bitch had the nerve to get on the shoulder and start driving. Girl, I looked around, I punched that shit out. Girl, I was doing 80 on the shoulder. And we driving in and out. Me, her, and the Jeep. No, she did get away. She did. Me, her, and the truck. Because
did somebody get her plates?
We didn't get the plates. I know, I was mad as hell. But she knew she was, if she stopped, she was finna get the ass whooping of a lifetime.
No, that's
you
funny.
Done hit my truck with me, my mama, and my kids in it.
You know what?
You had to go.
That happened. Well, it didn't happen quite like that. But a long time ago, I had a car that I had paid cash for. I done bought a few cars for cash, and this was one of the ones I bought for cash. And mind you, I done told you before, I done been hit like 7 times, had 3 cars totaled. I always end up being the one getting hit when I'm in a wreck, so it's never my fault. But anyway, this lady had ran a stop sign, and it was me and my brother, and my brother's like 6'2", 6'3", and it was a little car. It was a little car, and I'm short. So he was in the front passenger side. I was in the driver's side, and she hit us so hard. I mean, we flew up across the street on the sidewalk in somebody's yard, knocked their fence over. The car was on a pole. It was like, and my brother, his knees was just all jacked up because he's so tall. When I tell you, we was bumped up. But when I tell you, we thought that lady was about to leave. We turned around and it looked like she was, turning the... Man, we must have... Power came out of nowhere. We looked at each other. We said, hell no. We jumped out that truck. He on one side of her door. I'm on the other side of her door. We said, where the hell you think you going? Man, girl. She said, I'm just pulling over on the side of the road. So we like, yeah. you better not think you about, man, we got out that car so fast. It was fun.
Just savages.
It was so funny. I was like, man, she was about to get, but we about to jump on top of the window.
She was about to get mollywopped and she didn't even know it.
We took off. We were like, oh, she ain't about to get away. My car was totaled.
Girl, I'm telling you, we boned after that lady for about a good 5 minutes in and out of traffic, like in the shoulder, we go in and out, and then finally it got to the point where she got so far ahead. I was trying to see because it was a fork in the road, so I didn't know which direction she went, but we ended up creeping up on a cop, and so we stopped to tell him what was going on. He said, I seen them cars come through here, but I didn't know what was happening. Because eventually her bumper fell off in the middle of traffic.
She done got away. Girl, you know what I would have done? Do you know I would have picked that bumper up and put it on Facebook?
I tried to go back around to get it.
I'm like, do anybody know the owner to this bumper?
But I kept missing the exit. I kept coming up before where the bumper was.
Yeah.
And then I finally was like, you know what, hell with it. Let me just go home. Let me get out of this city.
That's messed up. But Tanya, yeah, you said she asked me, where is it? She said, "Did you have a table talk about?" Yes, I did. I did have a table talk about Ty last week. As a matter of fact, I had one about her. Was it Saturday? Saturday
No, it had to
morning?
be Friday. Yesterday was
No, it was
Saturday.
Saturday.
Oh,
I
it
did.
was? Okay.
Yep, I did a live Saturday, and I did one
I thought
earlier that
no,
week.
you did one late Friday night.
Was it?
Well, early Saturday. Yeah, it was late, real late Friday. It was like 10, 11 o'clock
Was
on
it?
Friday.
Okay. You know what? You might
Yep.
be right. Matter of fact, let me check.
Because remember, I had called y'all when y'all was on your way back, and y'all were you were like, I'm gonna get my notes together, and then I'm gonna go live tonight.
Oh, you know
So
what?
yeah.
I could have sworn I changed it though because I think it got too late well, either way.
I
I
see your
did.
sometimers is kicking in.
Yeah, I did. I did do a live on it. I'm caught up to day 9 and 10. So yeah, Carmel Diva, I'm looking at it now. I did it at 10 a.m. on Saturday. So I meant to do it Friday night, but it just got too late. So yeah, Saturday. I did it Saturday morning, and it's called Trial Day 9 and 10 update of the Tyler Ty Thomas murder review of the State versus Joshua Keto trial. So yeah, I went to court again last Thursday, sat in court all day, and then Saturday morning I did an up-to-date review of everything that's happening. And as a matter of fact, Tanya, they said the trial might wrap up as early as Tuesday. As early as Tuesday. So pretty soon we're gonna find out if it's gonna be a guilty, if they're gonna throw it up, if it's gonna be a mistrial, if it's gonna be a not guilty. I'm like, whew.
Pray for a guilty verdict to give this family some peace.
I am so praying.
Have been robbed of for so long.
Yes, you can go back and watch Tanya. You sure can. Yeah, all you have to do is go to the Hood Table channel
on YouTube.
Yep. And just when you go to the Hood Table, whether it's on the internet or whether it's on your cell phone, make sure you click videos at the top of the screen, because when you click videos, it shows every video. And I done made at least 5 videos so far on the case. And the last one I made Saturday. But the last one Saturday that I made is kind of graphic. A few things that I mentioned in there is kind of explicit from what we heard in the trial. So it ain't something that you want to watch with some kids sitting around. That's for sure. But yeah, so yeah. But oh yeah,
what's this last topic?
Oh yeah, we was finished with that, right? Future. Oh, okay. Child. Future's girlfriend is Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, right? Her name is Lori Harvey.
She went from Diddy. Wait a minute, she was messing with Justin and then Diddy, and now Future.
Mm-hmm. They in a romantic relationship, and just the other day she was actually robbed. Matter of fact, she has a 2020. Hold on, let me pull it up right here.
So she the hip hop hoe.
Oh, child. She has she was in a girl.
She definitely down with OPP.
She was in a garage, and she had just came from the grocery store, came from grocery shopping, and somebody tried to jack her in her 2020 Rolls Royce Cullinan. Really nice truck, by the way. It's an SUV. And people were speculating though, because I'm gonna put the link in the chat to the video.
Okay.
So people can watch the video if they like. Some people have already seen the video, but basically the video shows her pulling up and it looks like I can't tell if it's an underground garage or if it's just a garage, but it's a lot of other cars parked in there. So she had got out of the garage and
is this
popped
like a
her
garage for apartments or condos or?
Yeah, it looked like it might have been something like that. It looked like it might have been something like that. And she had popped her trunk, and while she was in the trunk, like getting her groceries or whatnot, another truck, a SUV, had pulled up in front of her, and one person jumped out, and I guess they thought that she left the keys in the car. But she had the keys with her while she was in the back in the trunk getting her things. So this fool, check it out. This fool, he jumps in the car. He's probably looking around for the keys and stuff because you can't see him in the car because it's tint on the windows. But you can just imagine him in there like, oh my God, where the keys? Where the keys? This chick is in the back. I got to hurry up to the car. Man, she must have saw what was going on and ran up around the driver's side, and she was giving it to him. She was swinging on him and everything. And then she went back to the back of her car. See, that's where people are speculating. Because she went back to the back of her car. The fool in the front seat sat in there still for like 20, 30 seconds after she had finished swinging on him.
He had to get his bearings.
And then he jumps out. He jumps into the car that was waiting. Right? She walks from her car and walks away. She walks away. When I say yes, Tanya, it seems like she walks away. Like, y'all have to check out the video. I don't want to get no copyright or nothing like that, so I'm not gonna play it. But I put the link in the chat so y'all can check the video out. But basically, just picture yourself. You got a truck in front of you. Somebody jumped out. They jump in your front seat. Try to take off with your ride. You go up to them, swing on them, what it looks like, because we can't see inside the ride because it's tinted windows. But she's doing this, so it looks like she's swinging on them. This so bad. She just walks away. Karma Diva, she literally just walks away as calm. She wasn't running. She was walking with her phone in her hand like this.
She said she done did what she
Two
supposed to do.
carjackers. You got two carjackers, one right in front of you, still in the car, and one in your front seat, and you just walking away with your phone like this, like da 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 da. And then after we can't see her anymore, the dude in the driver's seat jumps out and grabs the bags from out her trunk and jumps in the truck and takes off.
They stole her groceries.
They stole whatever was in the back seat. She said it was just groceries. That's what
it was probably more.
It was more than that. Yeah, it was more than that. And I'm like, but when you watch, like, if there's two thugs trying to jack you, you don't know if they got a gun or nothing, and you didn't run, you didn't scream, you just walked away with your cell phone in your hand, like. I mean, even if you were calling the cops or calling your dad, Steve Harvey, or Future, or whoever, you think she would have ran?
Right, so a little, you know, we as Black folks, we're a little animated. So if she walking away all calm and collected, then this sounds like a setup.
Thank you. She was calm, cool, and collected. And I'm looking at the video like. And even people underneath the video was like, nah.
Nah, man, I ain't falling for this.
Nah, because I might have would have been swinging on you and everything like that. But I had the key, so I would have set the key alarm off. I would have took off running. I would have been kicking up dust.
I was thinking, I'm like, I would have set the alarm off. And if she gonna fight him, I'd have had them keys between my fingers, and he would have been really hurt.
He would have been hurt.
Just walked back there to the car. She didn't even, you know, she wasn't trying to run or nothing. No, they don't.
Nope. She didn't run. She didn't jog. She didn't gallop. She didn't trot. She didn't skip.
Gallop and trot.
I'm serious. She straight walked.
Still.
Right. Like she was just strolling through the park. I'm like, is this really a robbery, or am I getting punked? Like, am I getting punked?
Oh, I have felt that way many a days. Be looking around like, who is recording me? This is not real life. This can't be. Girl, but I tell you, me and my mama was talking about that one day, a couple of days ago. Real life is stranger than fiction.
It is.
It's shit that happens, and you be like, how can that did that really just happen? Are you serious?
I don't know, but she said that basically instead of the guy driving off in her car because she had the keys, the thief along with his friend fled in their original ride and abandoned her vehicle after grabbing her duffel bags. And they said apparently she had her car keys.
Hello? You freezing, dear.
Walked away. And then somebody else said she probably realized she had the keys and dude ain't going nowhere, so
but still,
yeah,
locked his ass in there or something. Locked him in there and took a picture.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And some people said they claimed the robbery was fake because she looked too calm, and it was like they are not convinced. But she reportedly was not injured, and the duffel bag stolen by the robbers only contained some clothes. So they stole the clothes. They left. Yeah, and they left the groceries because she had went grocery shopping at Whole Foods. So they left the groceries and stole the clothes. So at least we know they probably get fed well if they left all the food, because I would have took the food instead of the clothes.
Right. But the Memphis dope fiend, not dope fiend, the Memphis dope queen, she'll replace them for her. She ain't worried about that.
Yeah. But yeah, so other than that, the last thing I wanted to talk about was Martin Luther King. He has some memorabilia that's up for sale. Somebody came into a handwritten note by him. One of his, he had wrote it a long time ago. You might have seen it in the news, but somebody had, one of his admirers, he was somewhere and somebody had walked up to him and asked him, could you describe us out of your thoughts the meaning of love? And so he scribbled down a note on a piece of paper, and now it's on the market for $42,000. My question to you is, would you sell something?
Why would you want to sell that?
Yeah, and here's the message. And it's from the 1960s. It says, love is the greatest force in the universe. It is the heartbeat of the moral cosmos. He who loves is a participant in the being of God. That's what he wrote to one of his admirers.
I personally would hold on to that, because to me it would be there's not enough money to replace something like that. A handwritten personal note like that, that's his story. And it's invaluable. So I personally wouldn't sell something like that.
Yeah, that's how I feel. So everybody in the chat, let us know how you feel about that. Would you keep something like that? Me personally, I would want to keep that in
the family,
on a frame over the mantle. I would want my children to see it, my children's children, because the thing about it is, with our ancestors and with like the kings and the all the people who paved the way for our rights, in society, and Black
as
people. As a people. It's a lot of things that we'll never see that they done touched or had or written or wore, from clothes or anything like that. And I think that's something that I would love to pass down to my family, because excuse me.
Because if you think about it, us as Black people, we don't, a lot of times, our family history starts basically at the turn of the 20th century.
Right.
So about 1900. And that's when things started being passed down. But you
Yep.
look at white families that come from Scotland and Ireland and stuff like that, and they have family histories
Yep.
going back about 500 years. So we don't
Yeah.
have that. So to have an item like that still intact, and it's a personal message from a iconic legend in
Right.
history, not just Black history, but history. I would not. I would keep it. I wouldn't sell it personally.
Yeah. I wouldn't either. I feel the same way. But yeah, so that was all the topics that we had tonight. But next week, you do know that the there's a big tattoo
I
convention
know the tattoo
coming here.
convention.
Yes,
I
and I
want to go.
want to go. I want to go too. I was talking to Kim about it. You know Kim, our friend Kim, the photographer. And I told her that I requested.
Click.
Yeah, I requested some press passes, some media passes, so that we could get in, because I am hoping that maybe
Mag is there.
or
Ryan and Don is there.
Yes, or C's. Anybody from Black Ink New York, Black Ink Chicago, because what somebody said today was they had made an appointment with Ryan for next week on that same day, and he was told that Ryan was going to be at a convention on that same day that the man wanted his tattoo done. So we're thinking that he might be here in Council Bluffs next week, because it's from the 14th through the 16th, so it's from Friday through Sunday. And what I did today also was I tweeted Ryan on Twitter. I said, Ryan, please tell me you're going to be here next weekend in Council Bluffs, Iowa for the tattoo convention. And I just did it like right before we went live tonight, so I don't know if he saw it, if he responded. But if he responds to me and says yes or something, I'm definitely. And Kim's like, man, you gotta take me, because she, she's the photographer. I'm like, you coming with me. So
I'm coming, because I actually want a new tattoo.
I ain't never had one. But I'm scared. I don't like pain. I don't like pain.
It ain't painful.
It is painful. See, a lie. No, the devil is a lie. You know it's painful. See, that's just like y'all said.
Take it from somebody who has chronic pain. That ain't painful. What bothers you is afterwards when it's healing. Now that, because it's itching and you want to scratch, but if you do, you'll scratch up.
You'll scratch
you'll scratch the ink out. Now that's annoying. But
I know.
As far as pain,
my son just got his second tattoo, and I know he doesn't even have an idea or any knowledge that there's going to be a convention next week. He just got a tattoo like 2 days ago, and he got a Nipsey. It's like something to represent Nipsey Hussle, his memory. Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle.
Did I say Nippy? Ain't that what they call Whitney? Whitney
Yes,
Houston?
I'm about to say Whitney Hussle.
My bad, Nipsey. My bad. My bad. But it says,
and Tanya, I was watching that too. I'm talking to cousin Tanya. I was watching that too. It's very interesting. It's very good.
Yep, it is. And she said I was about to pee on myself when we was talking about Lori. Lori Harvey. But you know what? Somebody had asked her, because they had seen her when all the pictures start coming out with her and Future together, when they were over on the islands and people is taking pictures of them and stuff. And somebody had stopped her and asked her, how does your father, Steve Harvey, feel about you and Future's relationship? Like, is he on board with that relationship? My thing is this. Steve, used to be, he was married how many times? 3?
This is third marriage,
yeah. He was, and there was some infidelity involved and things like that. Future has 6, potentially 8 kids by each one by different baby mamas. He is behind on child support for darn near all of them. They filing lawsuits on neglect and everything else. Like, how do you think Steve Harvey would feel? Like, would you think he even care? I mean, or would you think he's like,
look, he the king of giving relationship advice. Let's see him give some advice
thank
on this
you.
one.
Thank you. What is it? Act like a no. Think like
a man, act like a lady. You hear that, Lori?
Think like a man, act like a lady, Lori. And you know what? I wonder also, because of the fact that Future's son just got arrested and all that stuff that's going on, and then Lori just almost get carjacked and robbed. Do you think it might be any kind of
like I know it's just like they are exclusive incidents.
Yeah,
like they are connected.
Yeah, because they were making it seem like not only is some of the baby mamas feeling some type of way about Future, but the kids are too.
I mean, I can imagine these kids are feeling some type of way. You don't spend no time with me, but yet you making other kids. Why are you bringing more kids into the situation if you can't take care of and pay attention to the ones you already got?
Yep, and if he makes another one with Lori, and he potentially, allegedly got 2 more, that gonna be 9 kids. Boy, wrap it up. Future, it's a wrap.
I can understand. I can relate, and I can understand. So I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, we gonna leave that alone. I just hope the best for his son. I just hope the best.
It works out better for the kids, period. Because in all of this, it should be about the kids. And unfortunately, in situations like this, too often it's about the baby mamas. Oh, I can't stand her, and this. It ain't about her.
Yeah.
It's about the kids.
Yeah.
And if y'all can't get along long enough to swap, for you to go and get the kids, have somebody that both of y'all trust, meet you at McDonald's down the street with the kids.
Yeah, they can go through the courts and get like one of those people who they work for what is the name of the
court-appointed guardians?
Yeah, court-appointed, something like that, where they make sure the kid is cool and the other parent comes.
Hands off.
Yeah, kind of like a mediator.
But
anyway, that's all I got. That's all I got tonight on the hood table. Hey. But I hope everybody enjoyed it. Did you enjoy yourself, Carmel Diva?
I enjoyed myself this evening. I did. And I enjoyed the comments in the chat. Y'all are hilarious.
Especially Crackhead.
That's what we look for. We enjoy y'all interaction with us.
Yes, most definitely. Crackhead Willie was in the chat cutting up. I'm like, what the? He talking about he fiending for some cake, for some crack. So I was like, what?
Right. He talking about, I'm sexy. I'm like, oh, okay.
I don't know.
I couldn't tell because it's a camera over his face. So I'm gonna just go by what you say. Okay, you sexy.
Anyway, child. Anyway, we done y'all tonight. So I hope everybody enjoyed all the topics we had to bring on the hood table tonight, from our hood to your hood. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Yes, and make sure before you guys leave out, make sure you like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And of course, ring the bell. Ring the bell. Hey. You know what? We need some t-shirts.
Right.
We need some
I think we
t-shirts.
need to talk about that. We need to discuss that.
Yeah, we need to get some t-shirts, the hood table t-shirts, and ring my bell. That's gonna be on the back. Like ring my bell on the back. Yep. But all right, I'm about to get my butt in this bed because we have an early morning. We got an early morning.
Not me.
Man, forget you. Quit. You're rubbing it in.
Hey, y'all be rubbing it in that y'all got jobs.
Ah! It's all right. It's all right. It pays some of the bills. It pays some of the bills.
Well, he's talking about some of the bills. Girl. All right, take us out, Mama. Take us out. Take us out.
All right. As usual, the Hood Squad. Y'all know what time it is. Stay safe, be blessed, and we out. Deuces. All right. Talk to you later.
All right, Mama.